And welcome back, everybody. I happen to pause the game right here, and Geralt is in a rather funny position, so you can appreciate that for a moment. I am joined today, and by joined today, I mean he happens to be sitting next to me and will probably not be doing anything beyond that scope, but is here anyway. My buddy Cadence. Cadence, come say hi.
Hey people, I don't know if you can hear me, but what's up? Connor's a good guy. You should definitely check and like out all of his videos.
That was entirely unprovoked. Anyway, let's do that thing that I said I was going to do last time.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Man, that guy looks like he's had better days.
Also looks like he's been the sum of many plays. A lot of the things I'm going to say in response to him would be a whole lot funnier if you could hear what he was saying in the first place, just so you know.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoy, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even.
Sidious.
Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south.
His fake name is Palpatine.
Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
That's exactly, Geralt.
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
I wonder, is nom de guerre, or whatever he said, supposed to be Nilfgaardian, or it sounded kind of French?
Probably Nilfgaardian then.
Then again,
Elvish, was it?
Nilfgaardian seems like it's kind of based in French. But anyway.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, And the Emperor is here, in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Oh, that's heavy.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Alright then. Is there any significance to that one statue being knocked over, I wonder? I'm guessing he talked about it and I just completely missed it.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
I can't tell if that sounded facetious or not. I'm also still not entirely sure how to correctly use the word facetious. But, you know, when it feels right.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Bitch.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Hangmans Tree. What all is there in this place? There is a singular quest. Let us take it. Or at any rate, check it out. Oh, it's Gwent.
See you.
I'm sure that I will delve into Gwent on occasion, or if nothing else, have Dylan do it for me. But, card game's not really my thing. Plus, it hardly seems like something Geralt would bother using his time with. Alright, so first things first, let's get suited up again. Doop. You know, it would be kind of funny to just go around with both the swords on his back while still in the nobleman's attire. But that would also be a good way to not live very long. Alright, that should do it. Oh, hey, what's this? Alright, the bombs I don't have any of. Huh. I still have all this stuff that I couldn't sell. Oh well, going to a new place. That's a problem that should take care of itself. And we go. to Velen, which is evidently no man's land. And Hangman's Tree is apparently the only place we can go. So let us a go.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
If that voice really is Dandelion, then I'm not sure how I feel about Dandelion's voice in this game. I wonder, is there a reason that sorceresses are infertile? I get witchers because of all the mutation, but why sorceresses? And what about sorcerers? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do. Do. Do. There we go. 5 days later. Oh, this is pretty. Birds and so. Oh, okay, less pretty. Significantly less pretty than it was several seconds ago. It's almost a shame that this game is so pretty, but it takes place in such a dark world. Like, there's so much pretty stuff to look at, and then you remember, oh yeah, this world kinda sucks. Is that wild dogs? Alright, where are we going? We're going over here. So I guess let's go ahead and do that then. I really kind of want to get over to this place. I don't remember what it's called, just because I know this is where the barber is that you can change your hairstyle at, and I'm really curious to see what hairstyles there are. But I'm sure the story will take us there at some point. Oh wow. Geralt can grow a full beard back in 5 days' time. That's how you know he's a man. This dog's gonna give me any trouble. Wait, what? Is he just rolling around? That's adorable. I haven't been collecting a lot of this. I'm sure we're gonna need it at some point. On fiber. Those flowers definitely didn't look red. Huh, hello. What do we have here? Marshall has found this man guilty of the crime of desertion, committed when he abandoned his weapon and dishonorably fled the field of battle. As per the dictates of the Nilfgaardian military codex, he has been sentenced to death by hanging. May his name fall into oblivion for all time. Well then, did they actually expend